أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والملك على أرجائها ويحمل عرش ربك فوقهم يومئذ ثمانية يومئذ تعرضون لا تخفى منكم خافية فأما من أوتى كتابه بيمينه فيقول هاؤم اقرءوا كتابيه إني ظننت أني ملاق حسابيه فهو في عيشة راضية في جنة عالية قطوفها دانية صدق الله العلي العظيم. The questions, answer of the questions you are getting, the informations you are getting, what is bone, what is cartilage. In these sessions you are getting the difference between the cartilage and the bone. You are getting the answer why the bone is superior and the cartilage is little inferior. I did not ignore the inferiority of the cartilage. Importance of the cartilage is there. I was telling you what is the liquid present in the cartilage. What are the forelimbs? Why the forelimbs are superior in reference to synovial joints. What is the pelvic girdle? What is the pectoral girdle? And the most important, what are the chondrocytes, what are osteocytes, what osteoclast, osteoblast, osteostem, red bone marrow, yellow bone marrow, perichondrium, periosteum, epiphysis. And these are the compact bones, spongy bone, calcium phosphate, and humerus, ilium, ischium, pubis. These bones I did not teach you, I just naming, but humerus I teach you, radius, ulna, pectoral girdle, pelvic girdle, hinge joint, synovial membrane, how the synovial membrane will work, how the cartilage is involved in locomotion, what is the carpal, what is the hand bones, phalanges are the hand bones, what are the palm bones, what are the wrist bones, what is the joint present between radius, ulna and the humerus, what is the role of the muscles, what is the endoskeleton, how the ribs protect the internal organs, why the bone is hard, what is the protein which is present in the bone and the cartilage, what is the role of the protein in the bone and cartilage, why the blood vessels are present in the bone, what is the mineral homeostasis. The answers, precious answers, how many answers you have in your mind with the passage of the time. These answers you will get by these data. Now I am telling you the structure of your body without which you cannot move. When I teach you, I tell you this is most important, this is most important. How I can ignore the importance of each organ? I am unable to ignore. I cannot say that organ is inferior. How I can ignore this one? How I can ignore hind limb? How I can ignore your legs? These are the legs by which you are walking, running, you are studying, you are coming to college, you are playing, you have value at your home. If one person has no legs, he has very less value. He is declared disabled. He is innocent. If you will go to hospital, just see those people without legs. Just see the beggar who are without legs, and when you see, you give them some money. And we still think we are poor. We are very rich because we got everything. We got our structures. Just ask from a very rich man without leg. He will say to my leg, anybody give me, I can give all money. So my sons, this is important organ of your body. Once again I am telling important. No worry, don't worry, because important. Okay ji, this is the femur. This bone is the femur. Long bone, little stronger bone than humerus. I can relate the humerus with the femur, but this is more strong. This is more strong. Question, sir, why these hind limb, the legs are more stronger than the forelimbs? Why the legs are more stronger than the forelimbs? Reason, because that is meant for locomotion. Are you using the forelimbs all the time? No. You are using all the time. Yes. When you will walk, you will use your energy, you will run, you will move from one place to another by hind limb. Of course, there are some tetrapods. Tetrapods are animals which use 4 limbs to move. We use these 2 limbs to move. Because we use these 2 limbs to move, so nature gave us strong hind limbs. Nature decide which animal need which thing more. It means there is a system, there is a controller. and that is controlling the birds. If you see the birds have the hind limb very weak, mean these legs are very weak, and four limbs very strong. Why the four limbs are strong in the birds? You will be thinking, sir, where are the four limbs? There are only two legs. Those are the hind limbs. Those are the legs. Those are not the hands. So where are the hands? That modified into the wings. And that modified into the wings because your muscles are called pectoral muscles. Now I am going to teach you a different thing. Reason is that these bones are nothing. The muscles which are attached with the bones, they are important. If I will see the birds and I check you that these bones are strong, these muscles are strong, the muscles which are attached with this forelimb, which will move this bone, mean that this bone, yeah, this identification is wrong. Just hold on. This bone. I'm talking this bone. I'm not talking about the ribs. I'm talking about this bone. Even these bones are more strong in the birds. It means they are attached with the pectoral muscles. I will tell you two types of the muscles. One are the pectoral muscles. One are the pelvic muscles. Muscles and the bone, they are interrelated with each other. They are coordinating each other. The muscles are useless without the bone. The bones are useless without the muscles. Because bone is nothing, the muscles will move the bone. Muscles strong, energy more. Muscles less, energy less. In our body, these bones are which attach with more strong muscles. Those muscles move the legs. Those muscles are called the pelvic muscle. The muscles which move the forelimb, those muscles are called as a pectoral muscle. Pectoral muscles are strong in the birds. Pectoral muscles are little weak in us. But pelvic muscles are strong in us. Reason. Now you are thinking, sir, why the birds' legs are weak? You see the small thin legs of the birds. Why? Because pelvic muscles are weak. The back muscles are weak. So where the forelimb gone? Forelimb gone into wings. So what is going on the wings? The wings are basically forelimb hands. They modified, and the muscles which attach with the forelimbs, they are called as pectoral muscles. T-O-R-A-L. That's why I was talking about the all type of the structures which are linked with the legs and movement of the legs. Those are structures collectively called as pelvic girdle. So this is your pelvic girdle. Pelvic girdle is more strong. I will verify by bones. I will verify by muscles in this chapter. Your pectoral muscles are little weak. Never mean that is not much strong. It is enough. Your hands can move throughout your life. You can move the hands. You can work in office. But definitely when you are changing the location, your locomotion takes place like cilia and flagella. They will use more energy. Legs will use more energy. And that is also very good tetrapods. Do you think that if we have, you are thinking, sir, we should give equal power to the forelimbs and hind limbs. Hind limbs also should have the same force, and forelimb should have the same force. The both forces should be the same. Yeah, your question is right. You want to become animal? You tell me you want to become animal. Just see, I am giving you answer of animal. Tetrapods like tetrapods, many animals like goat, cow, buffaloes, how they are moving with the four legs. With the four legs they are moving, two forward, two back, to four legs, and they are equal strong. Do you want to become animals? Oh, God make us superficial human. God make us a very gentle personality. God awarded us a very good personality. We are standing just because these hind limbs are stronger, our pelvic girdle is stronger, our pelvic muscles are stronger. We are just standing just because of that reason. We are not standing, we are standing because these are weak and these are meant for work. We are humans because of these hands. Because we can use, we can work, we can eat, we can feed. The animals can walk by these four limbs and they cannot do work. They cannot even enter the food into your mouth, and they eat the mouth by directly entering the mouth into the food. You would like to eat without hand and you want to enter the tongue in the plate? Look like absurd attitude will look like when we will do, even by example. We should be thankful. We should be thankful. We should be thankful. These are the structures which are weak. These are the structures which are strong. Now I am going to tell you the strong nature of the hind limb. Look at the name of the hind limb. This is the you can say lower limb. This is also, he is using lower limb and forelimb. You can upper limb. This is the upper limb, your arm. This is the lower limb. You can use the name of lower. If you don't like the hind limb, you can use the lower limb. Femur bone is very strong. Femur bone is very strong. Go to tibia, fibula. Tibia, fibula. Tibia, fibula are two bones. Tibia, fibula are two bones. One bone is this one. 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 Tibia, fibula. They are little weak. Tibia. When the patient has a TB, is a little weak. So tibia bone is a little weak. The weak bone is called tibia. So tibia is a weak bone. Upper bone is a tibia. You can see weaker bone. This is a tibia, and the thick bone is called fibula. The joint which is present, just like the same joints which I told you. You look at the pectoral. This is the pelvic girdle. Sorry, this is the pelvic girdle. The bones which are related with the hind limb, with the lower limb, those bones are called as those girdle, as called as a pectoral girdle. The muscles which are related with these, those are the pectoral muscles. We will study at the last of this chapter. That is separate topic. But I just want to tell you how this pelvic girdle becomes strong. When you walk, you need little support. This bone needs support. This bone needs support. And from where the support will come? Support will come by special bones, and these special bones are given for two purposes. The first purpose is to protect the kidney, and the second purpose to give the strength to your hind limb. Look at that, how your hind limb is being protected. These are basically the two part of the pelvic girdle. I am naming these three bones, and you will listen carefully. Ilium, I-L-I-U-M, ilium. The second bone I am naming you, ischium, I-S-C-H-I-U-M, ischium. The third bone I am naming now, that is the pubis, P-U-B-I-S, the pubis. The three bones of the pelvic girdle you can see now. It means your pelvic girdle is stronger than the pectoral girdle. Your pelvic girdle is stronger than the pectoral girdle, and this long bone, which is just like the humerus in the forelimb here, is called the femur. What is the joint present here? So many times I discussed this joint which is moving just like the shoulder joint. That is, here it is called as, yes, here it is called, this is also the ball and socket joint. This is also a pelvic joint, is also the ball and socket joint. So if you will see this joint which is present between the tibia and fibula and the femur, that is the amazing. If you see that, the cavity which is situated here, the same cavity which was situated in the forearm, with the same liquid, with the same membrane. If you compare these two structures are exactly synergistic. I circle and circle both. Yes, of course. So synovial joint present here. What is the patella? Patella is extra cup, just like a cup-shaped bone which you can touch. Just touch your knee joint, a front part on the ventral side. You will feel the circular bone, that is a patella, P-E-T-P-A-T-E-L-L-A. So synovial joint is present. Synovial joint is also called as hinge joint. This joint is called as ball and socket joint. Ball and socket joint present here as well. This is called as hinge joint. Ball and socket present in the shoulder as well. But this ball and socket joint is more stronger. Reason? These are bones which I am naming ilium, ischium, pubis, three bones. They are supporting your hind limb. Their support is so heavy that if you are going to run, if you are going to play any match, if you are going to walk for 3 hours, even more than 3 hours, if you are going to work for a whole day, these legs will not be much tired. These legs will support you. That is the tire of your car. Whatever the car model is, the tires are old, the car is zero, because car will run by tires. The sensible vehicle driver says that we should have new tires all the time, even the vehicle is old. Reason? Because the tire touch the road and they will move you. These legs will move you. That's why this pelvic girdle is more stronger. Femur bone I am naming. This is the joint which I am naming. Once again, the hinge joint, synovial joint. I will tell one thing, because you will know this thing, and interesting thing for you, because this is the femur. Okay, I am talking about this bone. End of the femur is cartilage, and then the cavity come, and then once again the cartilage come, and then come tibia, fibula, this bone come. Question is, two structures, two modifications in the joints, two main modifications in the joints. What are the two modifications, main modifications in the joints? You see that one modification is the presence of the cartilage. Cartilage presence is indispensable. Some places, you know that cartilage, I was talking to importance of the cartilage. Cartilage is involved in the formation of the joints. Cartilage is a soft structure. The bone will not move. Cartilage will move easily. In the backbone, cartilage is moving over cartilage. Backbone is moved by the cartilage. I was talking to you. Now go back to these gaps. These are the gaps. These gaps are called, you know, these gaps. Once again, the synovial cavity, it consists of the synovial membrane. Synovial membrane have the synovial fluid. So by this way, cartilage and the cavity and the membrane, these joints will move normally. These joints are more effective in the female. There are multiple reasons, I am not going to discuss here, you know, due to presence of estrogen and progesterone hormone, which are reproductive hormones, which are present in the females, and these females are suffering sometime when their menstrual cycle finished. You will study reproductive system also in this and in detail, and when you will see the menstrual cycle in the females, when the menstrual cycle finished, what happened? These joints become little weak, because that is the side effect of the estrogen and the progesterone. I will discuss later on in the reproductive system, and some disease area we will study later on. So three bones. Look at, whenever the organ has to do more hard work, like your lower limb, the bone stronger is given to them. Your lower limb has given more stronger bones. This bone is thick. These bones are giving support. Now you are giving one question. You are asking one question, sir, how these bones are supporting this bone? This is a very good question. You know, when I was teaching you bicep tricep muscles in the 9th class, 10th class, yes. I was talking to you that when you will hit the kick, you will get the support from one place, and you will hit the kick at other point. You need to get support from the one place. Similarly, muscles get bicep muscles, all bicep muscles present in the forearm. The muscles will get support, and then it will act the move over legs, get the support, and then action will take place. Movement will take place. Muscle topic next one, but I am telling you little highlighting here what is the issue going on. So support is more. When the support is more, when the muscle support is more, the action will be faster. Support is more. Why the support is more? Because here the origin are more, and the origin bones are very strong. If I will get the support from the fiber which is movable, so I will fall down. If I get the support from a wall, very hard wall, cemented wall, I will get more support. Simple as that. So three bones will be the part here. These all will constitute the pelvic girdle. Now I am going to tell you, just like carpals, metacarpals, phalanges were present in the forearm. Similarly, look here, your feet, this is your feet, and your feet joint, you will move your feet joint, carpal, your feet palm, this all area, where was the joint? I have to make, look here, just hold on, I just wanted to show clear concept, then I will be able to show you. So this is the feet, and there is the joint, and this joint is the carpal, and then the phalanges, these are the phalanges, and this is the cavity, this is the palm of your feet, surface area of your feet, which is visible to you, that is the metatarsal. So tarsal, many tarsals, many bones present here, just like the carpals I told you, many bones, and they are joined with each other, just like that it become. These movements of the feet are so important. If you are moving, to which thing you are moving? This ankle joint is much important. It is sometime injured, and the sportsmen, you know, they are going out of the stadium so many times due to this ankle, because this is a joint. And when there will be injury, the joint injury is more, because there are bones, and bones are, which bones are present? Tarsals. The tarsals are present. Many tarsals are present, and these tarsals are joined with each other. The area which is visible without joint, metatarsals, and metatarsals also joined with each other, and then come the phalanges. The students look at the same structure, almost carpal, metacarpal phalanges, tarsal, metatarsal phalanges. Pelvic girdle, pectoral girdle. I did not tell you the bone of clavicle, scapula. Two name of the bones I will tell you, then I will finish today's lecture. And these two bones will constitute the pelvic girdle, and these two bones you will essentially touch your body. You are ready to touch your body? Are you ready to touch your body? Because I am going to tell you the bone which is the present in your just closer to neck, your shoulder, just collarbone. This is a collarbone, just front bone. You touch, these bones are present at the both sides. This is a clavicle. Cervicolavicle is present. I told you support is required. Muscles will get the support from here, and then will do actions, then it will implement the changes, and your forelimb will move. Look at the system, how the system is made. Getting the support, just you are kicking, getting the support from one place, and you are getting the support from this bone, and you are hitting, mean that putting the action on the forearm, mean radius ulna. Scapula is the back side. I will tell you later on, because that scapula is backside, your backside to scapula. That is also called the shoulder blade, and scapula has a large surface area bones. So students, you are watching, these bones are so important. I told you bone cells, osteocyte, osteoclast, osteoblast. I told you lacuna, the liquid, the cavity present inside the cartilage. I told you the humerus, radius, ulna, hinge joint. I told you the cavity, synovial membrane consists of a liquid cartilage at the end of the bones, cartilage without blood vessel, cartilage with the living cell, chondrocytes, the mature bone cell, osteocyte, osteoclast will dissolve, osteoblast will form red bone marrows. The bone marrows in the bone will form the red blood cells, the white blood cells. Pelvic girdle bone, ilium, ischium, pubis, giving support to the femur to move the tibia, fibula by the force patella, the top of the bone. Amazing name and amazing structure and amazing human body, amazing machine. A machine which is, we can say, top machine of the world. We will continue. Bones, ribs will be my next topic. You will be thinking I have only ribs. No, ribs are not of same types. 3 types of the ribs according to functions. And what are they doing? How they are forming red blood cells, how they are protecting the, attaching with the costal arch, how they are protecting the heart, or they are protecting the liver, because in the liver they are floating. When they are hurt, they are attaching. When the liver, they are protecting your liver. Otherwise the bone is going to enter into the liver, and liver, you know, it is more significant organ in our body. So lecture number 28 I am finishing. I am going to come with lecture number 29, our next session lecture with ribs, which will be very interested for you. Thank you.